This is a new beefy Wi-Fi 7 router by ASUS. It's the ROG Strix GS-BE18000. I'm gonna unbox this thing, do a bunch of speed test ratios using my following Wi-Fi 7 devices. I also happen to have these Wi-Fi 7 devices, but they don't go quite as fast as the other two, and that has to do with the phones themselves, not with the router. Now this happens to be a gaming router, however you could use it like a normal router as well. There's a lot of attention to detail with this router. We got the ROG icon, Republic of Gamers, that's what ROG stands for. We got the LEDs on the front right. We have Republic of Gamers for those who dare, all along the router. So we got ROG, so you know, at the top, right there, you could see the text. By the way, the vents have some of that stuff too. So we have ROG right here, and in the back, again, we have that text going around, as well as Wi-Fi 7. So a lot of attention to detail. And on the bottom, we also have that text. We got some vents, and we have the factory reset right here. I am hiding some of that info. And then on the side, we have ROG, Wi-Fi 7 right there. And over here, as a vent, we have that ROG icon. And again, 7 right there. So very, very attention to detail. We got the WPS button. And another special thing about this router is it has 8 2.5 gigabit ports, which is not a common thing to have 8 ports on a router. So you got the 2.5 gig WAN as the bottom port right here. That's where your internet source would go. And then you have 7 other ports, all 2.5 gigabits. So USB 3.0 if you want to share an external hard drive on your network. Don't expect it to be fast or anything, but it can be done. You do need to set some settings in the options. And then power on and off, and we have the power port right here. Comes with some documentations, quick start guide, and by the way, this thing does come with a 3-year warranty, which is fantastic. The power supply is 100 to 240 volts, and it's 60 watts of power. It also comes with a nice braided Ethernet cable, but it doesn't specify the category. I had a chance to play with this thing. I set it up as my main router. No issues, no drops, everything connected, no issues whatsoever. Super easy to set up using the ASUS Router App. In that time, I did all my speed test ratios. I have all those numbers right here. And I did want to mention again that it is pretty useful to have 8 2.5 gigabit ports. It's not super common on routers to have that many ports. Okay, so we'll start off with the internet speed test. Now, as you guys already know, when you're accessing the internet, you are limited by your internet speeds unless, of course, the router itself can't go that fast. So in my case, my internet speeds happen to be 5 gigs up and down, and this router actually caps my speeds to 2.5 gigabits. So the fastest I can get to is 2.5 gigabits, and when I do a speed test on my computer via Ethernet, I do get to just under those 2.5 gigabit speeds, which is typically 2.35. So usually when it's 2.5 gigabits, when I do a speed test, it's usually 2.35. It's very close to those numbers, typically speaking on an internet speed test. So however, the Wi-Fi devices are a different story. So looking at the download speeds, I did get very close to those speeds. However, the upload was a lot slower. I do like to do a local speed test, and this is how you find the true performance of this router, because what I do is I set up my computer as a server, and I go from Wi-Fi device to router to the computer, which again is acting as a server. And I've done a separate video on this on how to set this up, so links below for that. I'll also put the product links below as well. Oh, and I should mention that this thing does light up and it goes through the different colors, so I'll show you guys what that looks like as well. Doing the local speed test, I got a big improvement in the upload speed. So download speeds was around the same. It was a little bit faster. I got 2.4 down, and the upload was 2.35 up. So we did get a lot closer to those speeds. So very, very fast, and that's thanks to this thing actually has a very fast speed rating of BE18000. And when I'm doing these speed tests, I'm actually doing these speed tests on the 6 gigahertz band, because the 6 gigahertz band on this thing is incredibly fast. Next, we get into the range test. Now, range will vary drastically by location. So essentially, the more obstructions you have, typically the less range you're going to get. The less obstructions, the more of an open area you're in, typically the better the range you're going to get. Inside my place at 20 feet away, the download was almost the same as if I was next to it, which was like just under 2.4, and the upload was more of a drop at 2.158. And again, the speed rating on this thing is very, very fast, so it's no surprise. And then at 50 feet away, I'm still getting over 2 gigs on the download, and the upload is now starting to drop, and I'm just under 1.5 gigs on the upload. And then at 100 feet, this is when I'm across the street, I'm still getting some solid numbers. However, it is a pretty big drop from 50 feet. But at 100 feet, I did get 827 down and 687 up. So this router performed very well overall on Wi-Fi and obviously on Ethernet as well for up to 2.5 gigabit speeds. And again, the speed rating on this thing is very, very fast. In fact, the port is actually the limiting factor because I feel like if it had a faster port, I feel like I'd get faster Wi-Fi speeds just because it has such a fast speed rating on this thing. Now we get into setup configuration for this. Use the ASUS Router App, or you can connect the computer via Ethernet to this thing and access the browser interface through asusrouter.com or the default gateway. And in fact, there's actually even more options in there than in the ASUS Router App if you don't want to install the app. But I like to go with the app because it's just super easy, and I can also always use the browser interface if I wanted to later on. It pretty much walks me through the process of setup, and then it asks you to make a Wi-Fi name and password or an SSID and password. What I like to do with Wi-Fi 7 ASUS routers, I like to make a separate Wi-Fi 7 network SSID, and that's what I use for setup. And then when it's done with setup, it creates that, and it creates an Internet of Things Wi-Fi. Now the Internet of Things Wi-Fi, I like to just delete that just because I could connect my smart home devices to it, but I just don't, so I just delete that. And the Wi-Fi 7 network, all I do is I disable the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz band, and I enable Wi-Fi 7 mode, and then I only have my super fast devices connect to that network, like my OnePlus 15. Then I make a separate guest network, and in the guest network, there's an option that says Access Intranet, or something along those lines. And I basically enable that. It gives me access to all my main network stuff. So if I had a main network printer, if I had a main network drive, if I connect to that guest network, because that option is enabled, I still have access to everything. So I actually have most of my devices connect to that network. And then I make a separate guest network without that option enabled. And when actual guests come over, I just give them that ID, and they don't have access to any of my local stuff, only the internet. Now, something new with this that I hadn't seen before is a separate gaming SSID, and I played with that. I did some speed tests with that as well, but it wasn't as fast as the Wi-Fi 7 network because I didn't have the Wi-Fi 7. I basically set it up in a way where any of my devices can connect to that, and as a result, it wouldn't go quite as fast as the Wi-Fi 7 network. But still did very, very well. There's a separate kids network you can make, set a time limit. So you could say, I want the internet to be on from 10 a.m. to, I don't know, 7 p.m. So if your kids' devices connect to that network after those hours, then the Wi-Fi wouldn't work. Basically, there would be no access to the internet, for instance. There's a separate VPN network. So if you wanted to set up VPN separately on that, and then you connect it to that SSID, which is the Wi-Fi name, then you would just be behind a VPN. And then there's a separate MLO, multi-link operation network. In my opinion, it's pointless at this point because the 6 gigahertz band is already so fast that I don't need to connect to that network. But if I really wanted to, I could have made that network as well. The cool thing is you can also change the colors on this thing. It gives you options, again, in the browser interface or through the app. You could change these options. You could go from solid lights to breathing to wave. So there's a lot of options, and then there's even a night mode, so it's not as bright. In addition to that, you get parental controls included in the price. You get AI protection included in the price. And this thing comes with a 3-year warranty, which is awesome. And really, ASUS gives you a ton of options. To summarize, this is a very good router for internet speeds of up to 2.5 gigabits. Has a lot of ports, has a lot of raw performance, very fast speed rating. So I got some really good numbers over Wi-Fi. As well as obviously over Ethernet, and you have a lot of options, a lot of customization. You can make a separate kids network, separate gaming network, separate Wi-Fi 7 network if you want to, separate Internet of Things network, separate VPN network. I mean, they have so many options. It is just phenomenal. It also has a 3-year warranty, which is another good thing. So, and again, ASUS having this thing does support AI mesh. I should have mentioned that. And if you have another ASUS router that supports AI mesh, you can make a mesh network out of them as well. So there it is. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash the subscribe button. If you guys have questions or comments, let me know in the comment sections below. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the router? Do you like the shape? Do you not like the shape? Do you have one? Are you planning on getting one? And if you have one, what's your experience with it? But yeah, lots more routers coming up. Smash the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, and catch you guys in the next one.